Yo. Alright. We're back on here. I'm just going to give you guys some quick reminders. I'm muted in Discord, but not on the stream. Okay, right. Yeah, I'm going to give you guys some quick reminders. We are the Cal Fire Relief Marathon. We are continuing through the end of Sunday night, and we are raising money for the American Red Cross in their efforts to provide relief services to victims of wildfires in the state of California, of which there are many because California is constantly burning down. Our head organizer, Ozzy889, started this marathon after he was forced to evacuate from his own home due to wildfires, so it's a very near and dear cause to many of us. We have a lot of cool runners participating in this event. You just saw, if you were watching Star Fox 64 Blue Line by Lilat Renmoob, which might possibly have been a world record. We're not 100% sure. So we're going to have to retime that. We are currently in a brief delay because of some internet issues on the part of our next runner. So we're just trying to sort out exactly how we're going to address that. In the meantime, let me get you guys something to listen to. I don't know. What's your guys' poison? There's a lot of good stuff. How about we'll go with this. I might not be able to easily control the volume on this, but it doesn't matter because it's good music. Oh, wow, that's loud. There we go. Yes, that's right. Lilat said that he would donate $1 for every second he was over world record. However, if he got world record, he was going to donate 20. So we may have a $20 donation coming our way, or we may have a $1 or $2 donation coming our way. Yo.
Hey.
Yo, he made it.
Welcome in, gentlemen. Just gonna get some cropping done while we listen to the Scapegoat soundtrack. Scapegoat 2, specifically.
I see. No Mega Man soundtrack, huh?
So glad I don't have to do anything.
When you said that they were gonna make you play in G2, I was like, oh shit! I don't even have to try to get it back. We can just.
This guy comes on my stream. The very first thing he does is swear. Wow. Banned.
Who, me?
Y'all, please. Alright, just making sure that, well, crop's a little bit messy, but meh.
Oh, do you need me to go to a screen that's not all black?
No, that's not I can actually. It's a slightly different black. It's close enough.
Okay.
All right, cool. I will go ahead and switch the music over. Alas. All right. I think that we're pretty ready for some Mega Man 3.
Cool. Let's hope I am ready for some Mega Man 3.
Let's hope your internet's ready for some Mega Man 3.
Yeah. Seriously?
Well,
Let's hope I can watch this Mega Man 3.
you don't have the stream up yet. You might have to just refresh to get it to. Beam's a little finicky sometimes.
Give it the old refresheroo. Yeah, we seem good.
All right, cool. Well, I'm good. You guys are good. Feel free to give us a countdown. Get going whenever you want.
All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck, FeralPigMan.
Thanks. What's up, everyone? I'm FeralPigMan, and this is Mega Man 3, or Rockman 3, as you saw in the intro. I guess I can talk about the differences between English and J. There's no real... I mean, for the most part in this game, the two versions are pretty similar. There's one boss in the dock stages that operates slightly differently. Dock, Flash. I believe in NA, like his Flash actually lasts some amount of time, where on J it basically ends immediately, and I think that's the only difference. Even though there is text, so I guess it's just the same. But yeah, so I'm doing Magnet first. I'm sure much to some people's chagrin. But there's basically 3 different routes for this game. There's Gemini first, Top first, and Magnet first. Now, I'm not entirely sure about the history of it all. But the way I understand it, it was, I think, Top first was the main route at first, and
Yes, sir.
then changed to Gemini, which is can't even imagine doing that. Just watching those runs is pretty insane. It's insanely mash heavy. Doing Gemini first. The fight's actually really sick. And then Fasta came along and basically routed Magnet first. And that was kind of what was going on for Nice Shield for a while, and then now I forget how long ago. I think like half a year or something, maybe a little longer. Top first became faster again, mostly because of strats people found in Shadow first or Shadow Man stage. But I think Top first is only like 3 or 4 seconds faster than Magnet, and that's if you execute the stage well, which and can mash, because that route you have to mash more. And I cannot mash well. And the shadow room, the parachute room, they actually have to do with topspin is really intimidating. So I just stuck. I learned Magnet first, and I've been doing that.
Yes, this one doesn't have the charge buster quite yet. You do have to just P-shooter everybody, which means your mash has to be pretty on point for some amounts of the game. But you can already see Feral making good use of Magnet. It's a lot stronger and homes in on enemies, so you can get rid of them a lot quicker. Or, if you know, and with the P-shooter, you wouldn't necessarily be able to reach some of those at all. It's a nice, much more friendly route, aside from having to deal with Magnet Man RNG, from what I understand. Because since I know so much about this game, you know?
Yeah, Magnet can either... you actually saw basically everything in the fight. He can either jump, or he can shield. And ideally, you want him to shield, because it's faster, because you can just deboost into him. Versus if he jumps, you have to wait for him to come back down. The only issue is, as you saw, if you don't have enough life to deboost him, then you just kind of have to wait for the shield to end. So ideally, you can actually, I think, kill him even if he just shields all the time. but my damage boosts aren't exactly on point. So if he does end up shielding again, you'll just have to wait.
Those are nice dozers, dude. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Let's check this break, man, though, from me being like 5 seconds behind.
So that was the second proto fight. First one was a magnet, it's much easier. That one sucks just because you have different levels. Different elevation, that is. But yeah, ideally, I think if you're good, you can kill him before he even starts jumping back up to the left. Which is kind of intense.
Nice, dude. You got the damage boost this time with no stun.
Yeah, oh yeah. So, when it hits the ground, normally you're supposed to get stunned. But if you take damage from the bottom of his hitbox, you basically get hit, and it prevents you from getting stunned. So that's the goal there. If you take damage from the side, you still get stunned.
At DeuceCon, Feral missed that, and yet still beat Fasta's SGDQ time. So what a god. Am I right? Am I right?
You must be right. I don't hear anyone saying no.
Yeah, me neither, dude.
So we're on the top. Again, obviously in top first, this would be the first stage. But since we have Magnet and Hard Knuckle, that is. What? We can do things a little differently. Namely, when we kill these cats that are coming up, top first you'd have to mash them. But since we have Magnet, we can basically just hit him 5 times. And I shot too many times, so I'm gonna back deboost on this guy.
Yeah, you'd otherwise have to mash 10 bullets in the air on those cats if you did this stage first. It's pretty dang hard from watching people who are good and bad.
And of course, we're more or less doing this in weapon weakness order. I'm gonna take this a little safe because I died in the weekly today in that spot. So there are 2 separate weakness loops, but now that we have Hard Knuckle, that's top man's weakness, so super easy. Shoot him 4 times. The Buster fight is 100% set. Basically, like if you don't mess up, it goes exactly the way you plan it, but it just takes longer because Buster only does 2 damage.
Yo, did you see the gauntlet in chat, dude?
I did not.
If you beat Fasta's SGDQ time, Religion's gonna donate 100. Nice, Hondo. No pressure, dude.
What was that time?
38 something, I think.
Nice. Well, in that case, I will show everyone in this room what a scrub Fasta is at this game.
Feral is the hero we all need. If you guys don't know.
So this room's actually one of my favorite rooms in the run, just because as you can see the lights turn on and off. Oops. So you basically just have to memorize. I mean, obviously you do this in Mega Man games anyway, but you have to memorize where everyone is, when to jump, when to shoot, and everything. It's actually pretty fun. So this is the room that's kind of crazy at top first, because you don't have these magnets. So what happens is these parachute guys fly down at you, and depending on their height, because their height is random, that is when they stop is random, you basically have to react to where they are and basically go from there. And if you mess it up, then you'll just fall into the pit and die, and obviously that's bad. Versus Magnet, it's just like super easy. Just shoot them and go across.
Yes, Feral was talking about some tech before, being able to place your shots, knowing when to place them. speed-wise, but the main thing about 3 is it's ridiculously laggy. You probably could already tell throughout the 4 stages he's done. So a lot of what he's doing is lag control as well as just getting through. So it's pretty good. You'll probably see some good lag here in Gemini later as well. Hopefully not too much, though. Yeah, just imagine doing all of this first screen. I'm not quite sure how behind I am with your pea shooter. Also, without getting hit by every single flame, as I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, once I mess up the first flame, I usually mess up the other ones.
Yeah, I mean, I can imagine once something's thrown off, probably the whole thing is. And then I'm behind, but you saw him jump out of the slide and into the thing without fighting Breakman, the Proto-Man. And it despawns the music, which actually helps the lag a little bit, which I think is hilarious. Yo, nice zip, dude.
Thanks.
He missed that one at DSCon too. Made me cry on the outside and the inside.
Sure did. I didn't even actually get to try it at DSCon because I messed up the setup.
That's right, yeah.
But yeah, so there would be a cutscene with Proto-Man, but since we despawn it, the game basically treats the end of it as, when to start the music, but since we skip it, it doesn't start the music at all, which, like Big said, cuts down on lag, which this game is incredibly laggy. That screen is a nightmare when you have the music going, because it's just so laggy that it's just so much harder to time your jumps. Because in this game, actually, it's the first Mega Man game with slides. Mega Man 1 and 2 did not have slide mechanic. Oops, this is... Oh, got through it. So this is the first Mega Man with slides. And so, they're, hammering things out. So what they did was you actually cannot jump out of slides your first 8 frames of the slide, which makes those single block slides, even more, scary, because they're only so long, and if you land too far to the right, you cannot jump out of your jump. 8 frames isn't enough to jump out of the slide. So that's really kind of scary, and the lag makes it even worse. So it's really good to despawn that. But yeah, it's pretty silly that the music contributes to the lag enough that it's noticeable.
So check any single block that Feral slides on and know that if he lands it, he's a god. And know that if he walks on a single block, he was being scared.
Yep. Alright, so this is Needle, commonly called Friedel by many of the 3 runners. It's super short. This is already the checkpoint room. I'm gonna pansy out on both of those because I'm pansy.
Man.
It wasn't even a single block, it was like 2 blocks.
Dude, I had just built you up, man. Everybody's turning me into a liar today.
Oops. So there's actually a Needle first route as well that Eldra does. I'm not actually sure if anyone else does it. It actually leads to a really interesting Gemini stage though. What the? Are you kidding me?
I bet I know what that was.
What the?
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
What? Anyway,
Oh
moving
my
on.
god.
Those are completely intentional, I assure you.
Those were some sick Nadua lasers, dude.
Right?
Oh my god,
Shout outs
dude.
to Nadua.
The first one I shot too soon, and the second one, obviously, I didn't turn around. But yeah, Nadua laser is bad. It, as you saw, it just bounces around. And apparently, I didn't actually know this until Chelny commented my run for me at DeuceCon. But apparently, the laser is 3 different sprites, not just 1. So if it's bouncing around like that, it causes a lot of lag, and you have to wait. You can't menu with weapons out, except for rush bullets and rush, obviously. So you just have to wait for it to disappear or hit him. But since they're in such bad positions, it didn't hit him.
It's the weight of shame, dude. You gotta sit there and live with it. It's awful. I really appreciate you making this an exciting watch, though, because you do enough of that kind of stuff, and then we're not sure if you beat fastest time, and it puts us on the edge of our seats.
Right?
It's actually really good gamesmanship. I'm actually really proud of you. You know how to work the viewers.
I want everyone to be on exactly their edge of the seat to see if Vol'jin's got to fork over the cash, and if I dethrone the so-called world record holder in this game. So yeah, Needle First is actually really cool. I don't know why I started or stopped. Oh yeah, because I had to do a lasered. Really cool strats, but anyway. So this is Snake. This is my favorite stage music. This is actually why I started running the game. Because this music's really cool. That's actually how I started running both of my Mega Man games. Just because of the music. I never actually played Mega Man games as a kid. On the NES, that is. I played... I forget which one. I think it was Mega Man 1 on Game Boy. Never beat it, because those games are actually impossible. But yeah, so I basically just chose Mega Man games based on their music. And this is the reason why I played this one. Because music's really awesome. World records aren't arbitrary numbers. That's true. Very true. I don't mean to offend anyone who may or may not have the world's record in any prestigious game. But yeah, so you actually saw me jumping off the screen while I was riding Rush Jet, and you'll see me do that later on also. And the reason that happens is, well, one, you don't consume ammo if you're not standing on Rush. And two, removing Mega Man Sprite from the screen actually does reduce lag also. Oops. So we're gonna do that again later in another stage. And that one you also get to despawn enemy sprites as well, so it's very advantageous.
I don't know, man. I think this is my favorite tune right here. That's probably the cop-out tune. I think everybody likes this one.
This is a good tune. I can get behind Spark.
I should check your time right now. Check Robo's time. Probably pretty hot.
Oh. Undoubtedly.
Oh yeah, dude. You're gonna be real happy. Or I'm gonna be real. One of us is gonna be really happy.
I can see it. I've got the stream open.
Yo, this is like a PG stream, man. There's no lewdness here. You get your mind out of the gutter while Feral kills Sparkman. He's probably already dead by the time I'm saying this.
He is. Although maybe not on the stream, who knows?
I don't even know. Like, you're ahead of the stream, I'm behind your stream, but then maybe ahead of their stream, dude. This is the most complicated thing I've ever been a part of.
It's pretty mind-boggling.
Which is gonna be all the greater when you get the fastest live time.
So this is, those are the 8 robos. Now the game introduces the dock robot stages, which are basically just harder versions, of stages that we've already done. Nice!
What did you do, dude?
Yo, it was perfect. Haven't died like that in a very long time. It's okay, the game gave me a 1-up, so we're good.
You can't give too big of a handicap here, please. Now we're getting in trouble.
You're really
I don't need
helping my
another
wallet out here.
I really don't. Oh my god. I really don't need another DMC Aether on here.
How about a donation while Feral dies a couple more times?
Sounds good.
Sure.
We got $20 from Lilat Ranboob. He said, "My run was world record." Congratulations, Lilat. Unfortunately, the VOD was split and I wasn't locally recording, but you can't win the ball. This goes towards Voligin's choice for being a super cool guy and hosting the marathon. That brings up great time to do exclamation point credits in the chat. Just remind you guys that there's many, many cool people, and I'm not even the most active person of the organizers of this event, and they all are deserving of your love as well.
Dang. Well, so that stage is pretty hard. Obviously, I mean, I died, and I am the pinnacle of skill in this game, clearly. But yeah, so the Doc robot stages are basically just harder versions of the ones that we did before. This is Doc Gemini. And they also have, basically each stage has 2 bosses, modeled after Doc robots from Mega Man 2. So that was Doc Flash. And that's the boss that that I mentioned before. That's different in J and NA. His flash in J basically ends like immediately, whereas NA it lasts some amount of time. I have no idea. So yeah, each one of these has 2 Mega Man 2 bosses, and you can tell who they are because they float down from the ceiling for about 2 minutes. So now we got Bubble. He's got 3 different patterns, I think. To start out, he can either shoot 1, 2, or 3 bubbles. Ideally, he shoots 1, because then, I mean, he starts moving faster. And there's actually a lot less lag when there's only 1 bubble as compared to 3. So here's Doc's Shadow. Nice. So, just like, well, not just like, but similar to Gemini, we basically despawn the music because it saves time. Cuts down lag, saves, I think, like 2 or 3 seconds or something. Except the way we do it, in this one is a little different. As you saw, basically, I died the same frame I scrolled the screen. And so what that does is the game's like, oh, you're dead. So it stops the music and plays the death music, but then it's like, oh, you're not dead because you scrolled the screen. So let's just keep going. And so that's why you heard the sound, and I'm still playing, and there's no music. You can actually do that in DocSpark as well, but that one's a little iffier. That's actually really consistent setup. I think it's 90%. I forget. It might be 100, and a different one's 90.
If only any of us knew anything, dude.
If only.
And yet here we are. California Fire Relief Marathon 2. I think the only one I remember is Spark being 50-50. Or maybe if a sub-pixel shows up, then it's 50-50. Man, this game's too hard, dude.
Yeah, Spark is, if you get the setup, it's a 50-50 chance. Or if you get the good setup, it's a 50-50 chance to either get the despawn or just not have anything happen. And then there's another one which I think is also 50-50, where you either get it or you die. Which is less desirable, obviously.
Yeah, somehow Feral doesn't have Nadua Laser or Impossible Game. I'm not exactly sure if he's like a real Mega Man player or not.
Dang. I should have Impossible Game. That is a complete oversight on my part. Rip Clutch Jump. There are clutch jumps in this game where on those platforms you can actually slide and jump off of them. Which is obviously faster because you end up further to the right. And you can skip a platform. Oops. I have no idea what the frame window is for that though. It's pretty tight. And yet, I forget who. I think it was Wally. So obviously, like, there's a lot of lag, and despawning the music reduces lag, and that makes clutch jumps easier. But I think in the last Classic Mega Relay, I think it was Wally, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. He did clutch jumps with the music on, which is like ridiculous. Just in general and in a race setting. So yeah, I've never attempted to do clutch jumps.
Who needs them, dude?
Who needs them? Exactly. I don't need them to make Vol'jin pay out $100.
Yeah, you know what? It's time to be more positive. We don't need to keep, harping on Fast at CC. He's a cool guy. So really now it's all about, we need to make Religion pay $100. That's like a positive spin on it all, right? Right.
It is, and that's something everyone wants.
Absolutely.
Oops.
Check out this jumping while in space, dude. I like it.
Right?
Despawning dragonflies, saving rush jet ammo, dude. Can you?
Yeah, this is the other one we jump off because it, again, removes his sprite so it goes faster, but also if you jump at the right time, you saw it a few times, not like as many times as I would have hoped. But you can actually scroll the dragonflies off the screen and reduce even more lag. Because then once they turn around, they start going the other way and they stay on screen for a pretty long time. And also contribute to lag, as everything does in this amazing game.
I can't believe, as I was saying, you were despawning dragonflies, you let like 3 of them fly by.
You need to work on your commentary.
This is not my night, dude. Maybe I should retire.
So this is Doc Clash. He is pretty easy. Just forward knuckles to the face and he's dead. And you can manipulate him in that every time you hit B, he jumps. And so, in theory, it's not like completely deterministic, but if you execute it correctly, it'll basically go the same. And I grabbed the health just for safety. I don't think I needed it. So here's Doc Spark. For all you people who like Spark band music, here you go. The stage isn't that bad, but the second Robot Master is the biggest jerk in the world. Doc Quick. It's pretty brutal. You'll see why later. Or hopefully you won't see why, because it'll be nice. But first we have Doc Shadow. And he's pretty easy. You basically just magnet. The theme of this is magnet's pretty good. Not the best weapon, but it's quite useful, and that's...
Did you just say Doc Shadow?
I did.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. You know, I mean...
They're basically the same guy. Saw Blade on the forehead, Ninja Star on the forehead. It's all good.
Yeah. Yeah, I just want to show everyone, how extensive my Mega Man knowledge is.
Yeah. There's no way you made an actual mistake. It's FeralPigMan, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So that was actually that falling screen was the other place you can despawn the music. But I haven't bothered looking it up. Or I don't know the setup, so clearly it's kind of hard to go for something if you don't know how to set it up.
Did you guys see those despawns that Feral did like 5 seconds ago? By the time I said this, epic, dude. There's so much tech going on that Feral's just nailing. No one has enough time to even talk about it all. The boss is probably already dead at this point. I don't even know. I said Saw Blade. Thank you.
So yeah, that was Doc Quick. The last Doc robot. So you can do those in any order. I do Gemini first because it sucks, and so if I die, I can reset. But yeah, if you hit him, his body does... Time break? His body does a lot of damage, and the boomerangs deal like 2. So ideally you get hit by the boomerangs and not his body, which I did once. Which is fine. But like if you get hit by his body more than once, you're kind of screwed. And now we're on to the Wily stages. Wily 1 has... so there's not... I'm actually not too sure how much RNG there is in the run altogether. There isn't like too much. I mean, most of the bosses, it's not as easy as MM5. The bosses actually have different AI, different patterns they can do. Oops. But this is the main source of the RNG, is this boss. Where basically, Wily has employed the services of a turtle maker. Don't ask me why. Maybe Big Man is afraid of turtles. But he basically shoots out 5 turtles. And each turtle... Well, the turtles come out from the same side every time. But how much time in between each turtle is different. There's 4 different things it can do. It can go left, and there's 2 different patterns there, and it can go right, and there's 2 different patterns there as well. Ideally, we want him to go right 5 times and have the short cycle. And there are people who actually know this game in chat, so they can actually say the frame differences, but I think the difference between the best and the worst is 1.5 seconds. Oops. So it can be... Wow. So I think you can lose 12.5 seconds.
12.5.
2.5 seconds each. It's either 1.5 or 2.5, in which case 7.5 or 12.5. You can... I don't know. I'll let someone who knows...
No math, please. No math.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It was 3 rights and 2 lefts. I think all 3 rights were the second best.
Oh baby, we got Wily 2. The return of the Yellow Devil at the end of the stage. And we should be seeing... I'm trying to be preemptive now since I'm 80 years behind, you know. The sickest quick kill of all time. That Feral has actually never messed up. You heard what I said. He has never messed up. Never. Literally never. This stage doesn't even have a checkpoint, right? It's like it's so short.
There's no checkpoint, yeah. So if you die, you go back to the beginning. But yeah, it's super short. But yeah, so it's the Yellow Devil. There is a quick kill that I'm going to go for. Which isn't too bad. You basically just deboost and shoot him while you're in iframes.
You guys will see it soon.
Boom! Hopefully that was 2 seconds after, so I didn't ruin it.
Feral tells me it's actually ridiculously easy, but I think he's just being modest. He doesn't want people to feel bad. That was real nice, though. It's real nice.
It was actually kind of close. I think I hit him 1 fewer time than normal on the first cycle. Or the first jump. But yeah, that was actually the thing that I was worried most about learning this game, because like I said, I'm not good at mashing, and that is mashing. But it's really easy. You just have to get a good cue for when to start jumping and shooting. And then that'll be the case also for another boss, the Wily Machine.
Now, when Feral says he's not good at mashing, what he really means is that he's second to Elo. And that's nothing to be ashamed of. He's actually a god. Don't listen to this guy. He's super good.
Yeah, but if you're not first, you're last, you know?
Yeah, I get it. I understand. I respect that mindset.
Dude, I also can't wait to see Bick picking up this game.
Can you imagine me playing a Mega Man where he slides?
I can. I just can't imagine you sliding.
I guess that's fair.
So here we have the refights. Nice. So refights in this game are actually pretty nice. They're super fast. Boss all 3 fills quickly and you kill them basically instantly. And then the order is we're trying to kill everyone with the weapons on the first page first. That was okay. I prefer him to jump up from the middle, but that's alright.
From what I understand, what he did on that boss is he shot some bullets and then switched to top, and then it just took on top's damage, even though they were bullets, and the dude died immediately, something like that, right?
Yeah, you you're not supposed to be able to switch weapons with bullets on screen, but they didn't do that for Rush. So basically damage transfers.
Yeah, I kind of.
So the Rush bullets that are on screen basically take top's damage, which is what that boss is weak to. And shout outs to Percy.
My man, Prissy.
Prissy 3, who took the 3 in his name from this very same game.
Yo, didn't even do a.
I didn't.
Or did you? Oh my god, you did! For the fans, dude. But oh my god, what is your time? Like,
What is my time? But yeah, so Prissy came up with that Gemini fight. It was actually really cool. Makes it so you don't have to switch off of or switch to another weapon to do needle. So here's the second quick kill, Wily Machine. We're basically going to be using snakes. I'm going to shoot lag snakes to create lag, and then slow it down enough that I can mash them down. So let's concentrate a bit. Easy. If you have really good mashing, you can actually zero snake that, not even do lag snakes at all, which is just like mind-boggling to me. Just because like you have so little time when there's no lag. So you can mess that. You can only have 3 snakes on screen at once. So you shoot 2. If you accidentally miss with your 3rd snake, then you're basically just sitting there waiting for the snakes to leave. And time's coming up really soon. It's basically when he dies.
This boss is gonna go by quick because he's gonna do that same damage transfer thing.
And time.
GG.
GG, dude.
Thanks.
What's the time?
We have to wait for the stream to catch up a little bit. But it is 36:37.
Yo!
Oh, shit.
Crushed, dude. Crushed.
Oh, nice. On stream, this timer stops while he's still alive. I like it. Yeah. So yeah, that boss is just weak to top. So you take the damage boost because when you're using top, if you're in iframes, you basically just keep spinning. Otherwise, you would just hit him and stop. You can also, like Big said, do a damage transfer thing where you can shoot rush bullets and then switch to top, which also works, which is slower. You can actually also mash that guy down with Snake, which I think is slower but safer. I think it's faster than refilling top if you don't have any top. But anyway, so yeah. I don't know if fast.cc is still in chat, but bam. That's how you play this game.
Bam.
Bam.
Oh my god!
Look at the shots, dude. Unfortunately, you didn't cut the checkers, so you definitely still don't have the fastest marathon time by a very significant amount.
Dang. Well, this is actually better than my DeuceCon run by like 30 seconds. I think that one was 37.0x or something. So this is actually only 36 seconds off my PB of a 36.01. And those 2 deaths in Doc Gemini were not that much time. It's probably like 20 seconds. So I wouldn't have PB'd anyway, but
Good run, dude.
I'm
Good
pretty
run.
happy. Actually, the 2 deaths plus the 3 Nadua lasers.
You probably would have PB'd, dude.
Yeah.
If you didn't hear about the fans, you probably would have PB'd. But this is for the fans.
But of course I'm a man of the people. So.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Not only that, but you personally raised $100 for the American Red Cross.
Yeah.
That's
Go
got to
you.
be a
That's
record for
pretty
this marathon,
cool.
dude. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's not,
Thank
but it's
you.
fine. Congratulations.
Don't stop
Yeah.
taking away from this moment, Bulletin. Congratulations, Feral. Don't let other people rain on your parade. You did great.
Thanks, Bick. Thanks. Yeah, this is Mega Man 3. Yeah, make sure to check out. I mean, he hasn't been doing runs recently, but I'm sure Fastal will get back to the 33 grind. And yeah, I mean, there's a lot of we have like a weekly every Friday where we have like a ton of people. So if you're interested in picking up the game, our Discord is out there, and every Friday we have a race at 6 p.m. PST, and there's tons of people in it. So if you want to learn, feel free to just grab it, and even if you don't know how to speedrun it, we've had like 10 plus people last few weeks, so it's pretty cool. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. There's more awesome runs coming up.
Indeed. Thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for your commentary, Bick. It's good times.
Thank you.
All right. We are going to be going to a quick commercial break, guys, and after that, we're going to be having Jet Set Radio Future by Two Worlds. So stick around for that. It's going to be pretty good. I'm going to get some ads going and give you guys some background music while we get set up, so stick around.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Yo, welcome in.
Wow, talk about just in time. Just woke up.
Wow. By the way, you get the privilege of just being live on the stream immediately,
Oh, sweet.
because I am too lazy to try to figure out a way to make you not audible the instant you've joined the channel.
Perfect.
Do you know if Jet Set Radio Future appears in the game directory on Twitch? Because I do not seem to be able to find it.
Oh, yeah. It's JSRF and then a colon. Jet Set
There we
Radio
go.
Future.
Nice. Alright, got that. Alright, I just need you to go ahead and start up your stream whenever you can.
Yeah, of course. Where can I find the stream key info?
I will get that to you momentarily.
Okay, so is that the stream key or is that the
Yes,
RTMP?
that is the stream key. Oh, you need the, yeah, one sec. Actually, I'm gonna temporarily take the stream audio off. I'll be right back, guys. Alright. Can you still hear me? Alright, cool. You should not be going through the stream now, but who knows? But I just wanted to double check some tech stuff without having it just go over the stream. What are you streaming with? What program are you using? Okay. So you're going to go to this. There's our TMP, and then you have the stream key. Yeah. Are you set up to stream game audio only? Okay. Are you then also planning to stream Discord audio? Is there any possibility you can split that out and not stream that? Yeah. And also your own mic. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and get that set up. Well, actually, if you don't have it, so what we could do, hold on one sec, let me look something up. This is really dumb, but what if we just like, the soundtrack's about an hour 47. How about if I just put that on in the background? You literally stream no audio. I will just capture Discord, and then we go. So your audio capture is just like straight up not working. Like there's nothing you could probably do in the next like short time to get audio out of your Xbox. Okay. One sec. Just make sure that your stream is coming through. You are streaming at like, man, is your internet really bad or something? Yeah, we can probably handle a bit more. Yeah, that should be definitely a pretty big improvement. Meanwhile, let me get the stream info updated. Your game is 16 by 9, is that right? Is it like a 4 by 3 game, or is it a 16 by 9 game by default? Okay. I'll go ahead and I can actually just crunch it to that shape on my side, so you don't even have to change anything. All right, let me just update the game and runner info. Oh, that's right. You got the two worlds coexisting. That just barely doesn't quite fit, but it's fine. Okay. Everything looks pretty good to go on my end. All right, you all set? All right. All right, so we're back live. Let's stop the escape goat 2. Alas.